Bunch of decoys onto Cloud9 as well. What do they have in store for their opponents? TSM playing 2 CTs close to connector, just in case a fast rotation is required. Semphis and Relics will be in that direction. We've got Sick along with Sick along with FNS. Close to Ivy, should help be required. Relics boosted up, always nice in this spot. You can often find smokes going towards connector as well. Well, the time is ticking, Cloud9.
Yeah, just waiting it out a little bit. Perhaps stressing TSM, looking to force them to potentially make an aggressive play to get a read on the situation. But generally speaking, you don't need to do that on this map. The rotation, you can play the rotations so easily. And there is the first flashbang. Stewie 2K is on the run, on the sprint into the yard, and Sick is defending very well. Oh wow, Sick with a triple, and that's 2 players left now for Cloud9. What can Automatic and Skadoodle do to save this one?
Big problems for the T side. That's going to help, but the bomb's down in Ivy. Someone has to go back and retrieve it, and that may cost them map control, and it might cost them a few lives as well. Twist waiting. He knows what the situation is, looking for Automatic, but changing up his angle. Nice timing, but he can't get that fatal kill. Not looking to win or lose the fight there. He will move back, and the bomb will be collected by Automatic. But where can they plant the bomb? Problems now. Semphis going down, leaving it all down to Twist with his USP. Automatic's picked one up as well, so the range will be equal there. Twist spots one, but where's the other?
Not a single kill yet since Sick's display, and that's how it's going to lay to rest at the end of the round. The only hope was Sick. He did so much work here. Beautiful stuff. 1, 2, and just immediately on point onto the 90-degree turn to his left. But it was not to be for TSM, unfortunately. Cloud9 able to work their way around the trains. And that's often the problem in the train yard, is that there's so many angles and corners you can work your way around to make life a little bit difficult for the CTs on the defense. But speaking of a defense, right now TSM, all they are brandishing is CZs and a Scouts.
Full spy indeed for TSM. And maybe these CZs are enough. Very horrible weapons to play against, especially with the close quarters of the train map. Maybe a good look for Cloud9. Skadoodle charging through with the MP7. Patient play so far. MP7 got a good fire rate, but he's surely soon to go down. But 2 players spotted towards A. Those are the 2 remaining players. He's done his job. Now TSM have a decision to make if they want to go into the site. And it looks like we've got FNS playing around the smoke. Could have chosen to set up for some exit frags, but he chose aggression. But he was the recipient rather than anything else. So Semphis will choose essentially a random angle, try and find something to steal. Smartly jumping into main. That gun would be very exposed, and he will be unable to collect it. So just give himself another opportunity to get another kill. So far, so good for Cloud9.
Yeah, it's a good start for them. There's no doubt about it. And with the money that they will start to build, it's going to give them a lot of opportunity to just experiment. But TSM, first of all, are going to have to actually show that they can handle Cloud9 when Cloud9 go for the outer rush onto the A-bomb site. Because generally speaking, you can get so much out of that if you have more individual skill, and the other team cannot stop you from getting through the choke points. Once you get into the open spaces with those AKs, maybe an AWP or 2, if you can't defend from an individual level and use your grenades as a team and coordinate properly, then there's just no hope for you. So that's one test that Cloud9, a little bit later when there's buy versus buy, they're going to go to, I think, to just see how TSM measure up. But for now, it is still the anti-eco, and it is still 2 MAC-10s that we'll see to try to clean these players up.
So far, so good. Stewie has support. Doesn't matter too much if he goes down. The rest of the team cleaning things out. Semphis is alone now, still with that armor and CZ. Maybe nothing will call for the cavalry to just hold the angles and keep him alive. HE grenade will finish off the job. Nice fast round, and now it's time for the buy. TSM, one would presume, will be lacking in the AWP to start with. Indeed, no one has money to buy one with or without Kevlar. AWP is very strong on a map such as this. Nothing. Looks like he's going to hold on to his MAC-10 for the time being. I do wonder how he will... I mean, you could go fast into main to get those close quarters engagements. Only one player on TSM has a helmet, so that MAC-10 will be like a minigun if those players are to meet.
Would be quite fun to see that, actually. It's always quite satisfying when you are able to use a Mac 10 in a round like this effectively. Fast nades here for a fast split. Semphis on the other end of things will get burned alive as the rest of the push starts to come through A main and the pop dog position. Smokes are making things a little bit annoying though. Look at Stewie's position. It's very, very strong. It's going to be able to split the TSM defense massively. Finds a very precise shot straight onto Relics, and it only gets worse for TSM from here.
2-on-2, FNS around the site, but it's still time. Cloud9 are not compelled to go for a bomb plant just yet. Twist coming in to support his teammates as well. Cloud9 just trying to identify what is safe and what is not, what is a threat, what his threats are. Sees FNS still jumping around the site itself. Cloud9 trying to bait the reaction, running distraction while Stewie cleans up. One more to find in Twist. Not sure where he is just yet. He might be going for a flank if he can. Sees the trajectory of the grenade. Double peek coming in. They line up, but he don't get the kill. Cloud9 retain their clean sheets for now.
Yeah, really nicely done by Cloud9 there. It's quite cool as well to see a team that's confident to find ways to play through smokes. Because there's a lot of teams that they sort of panic when they see a counter smoke dropped, and instead of just just sitting there and allowing that counter smoke to just cause havoc and disarray with the coordination of a team, they have ways to coordinate through it, and that's very important. So Cloud9 showing that level of dynamic play on the T side is only going to bode well for them into the future rounds. But once again, anti-eco into the open spaces of the A bomb site. In with the CZs and the Eagles here. One frag found by Twist, but not much more just yet.
CT's almost in a line across the map. FNS with a nice kill. And that's going to make it hard for Cloud9 to get onto the bomb site, or harder. Maybe not hard. After all, these CTs don't have much to offer in this round. Would be a great bonus if they were to find this round, though. Sick he can retain on the high ground. It'd just be a problem. Not easy to hide, though, up there. Nothing's in an awkward spot. Many angles for these Cloud9 players to check. Strad has one smoke. But up on the high ground, he can't afford to destroy that right now. FNS with the AK, leaving nothing on his own. He's got 1 minute to find 3 players and try to avoid getting into a trade frag situation. Half his life just disappeared. Going for the taps, going for the spray, going for the burst. Nothing doing just yet, but there's a bomb. Facing both players at the same time. He's still alive. He's got 3 HP.
You can see he's disappointed with that one as well. Just the look on his face. Felt like he should have had the kills much sooner. Goes for the side plant here. So it's going to be tough against Semphis. Semphis has no Kevlar. No helmet, of course, as well. And 3 HP for nothing. 1 bullet does it. Nothing needs to have the element of surprise. He has to be able to shoot the first bullet. That's how he can win this. So he's going to be able to find it here. Refocusing after some perhaps disappointing engagements previously, but he has made his way to this 1v1 point. That bomb is starting to take very quickly. Semphis doesn't have a kit, so he needs to be very quick with this frag. Looking for nothing, turning the corner. The snap comes in, nothing so fast. And again, it was a very labored 1v3, but he manages to make it work. Cloud9 5, TSM 0.
Sharp as a butcher's pencil is the aim of nothing. But now, TSM have maximum loss bonus. They've got 3,400 loss bonus, and Semphis can be afforded an AWP. Starts around with 5,900. So full armor and AWP for him. Rest of the team on the M4s and full utility. Loads of diffuse kits as well. So let's see, Semphis heading towards the IV position. He can focus on main as well as IV from there. 3 players around connector for the time being for TSM. Early smokes down towards main. Strad going to keep the B players honest with the Molotov at the back and harassment at the closer ranges. TSM starting off with a common default, just the 1 player in towards B at the beginning, 4 players on A in case of a fast play. Rarely see it coming in towards the B bomb site. So most CT sides will be confident starting with 4 in A. Big round for Cloud9. Although actually, in fairness, if Cloud9 were to lose a round, they wouldn't be too concerned because they've got cash in the bank. And if they lost one and won one, they would take away that loss bonus from TSM.
Once again, Cloud9 looking to favor the outside area. Finesse on the top of the trains here would really do well for TSM if he gets a quick frag. Drops off the train though. Hasn't found anything just yet. Allowing the T's to pass very quickly now. Looking for a flanking angle, and I do believe he's probably... Okay, they do go for the check. They know he's there now. But man advantage maintained here by TSM. They're doing well, actually, to hold off on going too crazy in the engagement, just holding positions instead, allowing Cloud9 to almost overcommit to certain peaks. And now there's only 2 of them left. Once again, it is Shroud and nothing. And this time it's a 2 versus 4.
They can't plant a bomb. They're completely surrounded and time is running out. For that to happen, nothing trying to cover the plant, but he can't do it. Gets picked off and Shroud does not feel safe. But he's got 20 seconds. He's got to find 3 people. There's no safe angle for the bomb to go down and he will go down instead. First round on the board for TSM. They pick up his second sniper rifle as well. 2 players going down for TSM. Could be worse. Maybe it's the start of something beautiful. Or maybe the flower will go bad. We'll find out soon enough. Cloud9 again. It's not a bad round. It's probably the best round for them to lose. Back on the buy. The money's running low, though, so this is a key round for them to win and a key round for TSM not to lose.
Double orb. Interesting choice here for TSM. Finesse does not have any grenades. A fast play coming in from Cloud9, looking to create chaos and disorder here on this bomb site. Let's see if Entropy will win. As he finds himself forward frag, kills himself with a Molotov though, but that's a 2-for-1 trade, so not going to be too disappointed about that, I don't think. Automatic has found himself in a forward position. He digs in here to the bomb train, finds himself another one. That's sick down, just leaving 2 rotating players left, trying to find his way over the... Wow, okay. Relics with a very nice angle there onto nothing, but can they really break through here? That bomb is ticking away.
They've got a smoke grenade, but I don't think that will save them from a bomb plant here. Twist will trade, but now it's 1 versus 2, and he may expect to play towards Ivy. Will the desperation diffuse come in? Skadoodle will not allow it to happen. I don't know that the smoke reached far enough anyway, but indeed, worst case scenario for TSM, best case scenario for Cloud9. TSM will be broke. There's no money to be seen.
You can very much see one of those dynamics that I was talking about on Train, where a team will really like to test another team, see if they hold up individually, and from a team play and decision-making perspective, when as a T side, you rush the outer bomb site. Because if you can't hold on there from an individual or otherwise coordinated effort as the CT side, if you can't hold on, that situation is just an easy... Well, we can just, as the Ts, we can just rinse and repeat this round. And you can see that Cloud9 have found generally a lot of success there, although it has come down to some clutches. So, anti-eco round for them. But I do wonder, do they feel encouraged whatsoever to go for any B plays or heavy alley pressures if just hitting the A bomb site so hard has been working so well in these key rounds? That is the question. Not nearly as many CZs as we previously saw for TSM here.
You know why, Dan? It's because they're broke. That's why. It's because they got no money. It's because when they lose this round, they don't get $3,400. They get $1,900. One frag for the TSM side, although it does not mean much in the grand scheme of things. Cloud9 have now made their presence known on the A bomb site. They still have a minute to clear it out, which is lovely to see. Good use of the time bank from the team with all the advantages. Twist will try to hold on to his weapon. So far, so good. Wow, okay. Well, now the retake's on. Oh, it's gone from a save to let's take this back.
Problem is, though, there's no kit. And on the A bomb side, it's so easy for the Ts to waste time that it should be made impossible just from sheer time, a time perspective. They need to find frags almost immediately here. Bomb is starting to tick further and further, closer and closer to detonation. Skadoodle forced out away from his position. And you can see the aim punch is problematic, but Relic still finds the frag. And Shroud just delaying, and he even gets the kills. Bit of an irksome round overall, but Cloud9 do win it, and that's going to be what counts the most. 7-1 now.
Twist doing big damage. And it's 7-1, yes, but he's making sure that Cloud9 are having to spend lots of money at the very least. So if they are able to come back, the well will run dry for Cloud9 pretty quickly. So TSM have that playing in their favor. Semphis on the sniper once again. The solitary sniper on this occasion. I think they'll go double orbs if they can pick one up from Skadoodle, the opportunist second orb. Otherwise, they don't really have the cash to splash on a second one. Semphis may be looking for a player to go up the ladder, walking straight into flashbang though. Automatic seizing map control from the CTs. Rex is in for a nasty surprise. Bullets.
Wow. Automatic winning the entry frag on the A side. Stewie winning the entry frag on the B bomb side. That is the map opened up in all the ways you want. causes a bit of disarray initially for TSM as well, and they can't do anything against this. They just cannot afford to go for the attack back onto the B-bomb side for the retake. They'll have to try to save these weapons. You can see that it's actually, I actually like that they have Sick in a forward position, because you can definitely sacrifice one of your 3 players to not only have a sneaky spot where he can maybe he'll maybe get traded, but he'll do some damage. And if they do commit for the to try to kill off your saving weapons, then that also slows them down massively, because then they have to check every single position before they get to the deepest spots where we see that's where Finesse and Semphis are. So either way, you can see at Cloud9, they are looking after their own economy instead, which is very smart because they themselves are quite broke. Gentlemen's agreements.
So this is another nothing round. Well, actually, it's a something round because of what they saved. So TSM, what do you have? What do you have to take things, to put things into your favor, to take a round? The only round TSM won, actually, it was in the middle. It was in no man's land. It was in the middle of all the rounds that Cloud9 have won, so we can't really read too much into that. 2 CZs, the sniper onto Semphis, which has not amounted to much, unfortunately, so far. There aren't all the kills in the world on the CT side at the moment. So I'll keep an eye on Semphis with my second screen to see what he can get done. He needs to be aggressive here. Again, with what they're lacking at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised to see a play into main with flashes or otherwise. That smoke grenade may keep Shroud entertained for a while, but it seems he's able to execute through it.
Yeah, and the play from Cloud9 will likely arrive onto the bomb side. You can see they're moving their way in now. Stewie not looking at below, because he's got teammates that are supposed to do that, but they died. They didn't get there fast enough, which means Stewie does his job, but he gets taken down in a trade because no one was covering his side. And Skadoodle, who was essentially just covering the flank as the last remaining player. Disastrous round, catastrophic round for Cloud9. The coordination was frankly off, and it cost them.
And they did manage to get to Skadoodle's AWP at the end of that round. Relax managed to save it. So double orbs coming out from TSM, but Cloud9 will know this. Will they go for a fast play again? Because that might be ideal if they know that their opponent has 2 snipers to get their smokes down and charge straight into the A site. We will soon find out, especially with nothing on a Tech9 as well. Limited utility from the T side. Skadoodle deploying some grenades. Semphis being boosted on top in the connector area. Always an important position to have for the CT side. And again, he's got to watch out that somebody might be going up the ladder as well as through the smoke. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smokes out on the map. Street2K starts the proceedings.
It's a great start, actually, and that's going to allow Automatic to have even more blind spots to operate from as he pushes in onto the A-bomb site. In a forward position now, that's a position that the rest of his teammates can... Wow, okay, it doesn't even matter at this point, whatever point I was going to make about Automatic. Stewie picks up another entry with the orb from a different angle entirely, down from A main. Massive issues here for TSM. They've not been able to do anything in the round. They've lost 3 players.
Twist and Sick. 2 players often spoken about on the TSM side are all that remain. And it looks like the save has been called. They will abandon ship. They're off the plank. They're in the waters. I hope they can swim. Because at the moment, it does not look like anybody at TSM on TSM side can swim. At least not against the tide of Cloud9. Looking to extend the lead to 7 rounds. Are they just being overwhelmed, do you think?
I think just generally outskilled as well. You can see that Cloud9, I mean, a lot of these situations have come off to maybe where Cloud9 has not been particularly on point in some coordinations, but when it comes down to the clutches and the individual skill, it's just a bit overpowering across the board here against TSM. The likes of Stewie and Automatic and are prime candidates there, but even, we saw a clutch out of nothing as well. So it's just generally all those very close rounds that have been won by Cloud9 and their clutch potential is really what has set TSM back massively here.
In the face.
So many rounds behind now, 7 the deficit.
Yeah, I don't think this will come as a surprise though. Cloud9 are beasts on train. TSM, at least for me. I mean, we see a fair amount of TSM, but I didn't know what to expect of them on train. I want to say still early days, but only 2 rounds on the CT side is somewhat horrible.
And one of the rounds they won was against full buy when they had just pistols, which is very odd. But again, that was a massive coordination failure, I think, from Cloud9. No one watching Stewie's side there, the close positions at all. And I mean, the success Cloud9 have been having getting into the A-bomb site is very impressive. Either up alley or automatic, usually getting into a forward position, does get the kill onto Finesse, but finally we see a bit of sprightly action there from TSM, able to push forwards towards A main. They pick themselves up a 1-for-1. I don't know if that helps them too much, though, in the grand scheme of things in this round.
Yeah, TSM don't have much information. They're at the mercy of their opponents at present. Sick going back and forth between sites through connector. They're just waiting to see what Cloud9 are going to do. That's not a nice position to be in. 50 seconds on the clock. StuTK rotating the bomb. Nothing still lurking towards Ivy. And Tempest has taken a more passive position, perhaps so he can defend the A site from the back as well. Sees the grenades being deployed. How many people will that entertain towards A? Nothing. Suggesting a fake. He's got Relix's attention as well. Sick, though, is still focused towards B.
This positioning from Nothing is just horrible for Sepus, and Twist will get a very fast frag here. 2 quick kills for him. Twist still looking to put in these big performances to save the day, but he's got such a task ahead of him, and with a mere 19 points of health, will be eliminated by Nothing. He's been walking around like an assassin in this round, finding all the backstabs, and now it's just Relix coming in from the ramp. He has, I think, Studios on his position, misses the shot, but the information's there.
Yeah, now Nothing can take up the primary angle. Or they could even double pick, maybe trade. No trades required. Nothing delivering some headshots. Cloud9, quite frankly, looking unstoppable at the moment, at least on their T side. But I mean, are we headed towards 13-2? TSM don't have the money to buy once again, so this is turning out to be a landslide of a score. You can see Shroud has high standards for himself.
Yeah, he's having an awful game, actually, at the moment, in comparison to some of his teammates.
5 kills on the board for him. That was quite the face palm as well. Although his game is still significantly better than on the TSM side. 10-2, 3 rounds remain. The odd pistol here and there. They're fighting with pots and pans in this round. The kitchen utensils.
So, nice use of utility here from Cloud9 to just get rid of all these TSM players from the most annoying positions, that are, or the hardest to deal with positions. Ooh, quick kill there by Twist. Twist has been awesome, though, for his team. He's on 12 kills, Sick on 9. Those two are definitely showing so much potential and so much skill with the rifle plays, and also sometimes with the AWP as well. We've seen out of Sick and sometimes Twist has been impressive. And they are very young players as well. Very much looking forward to seeing how their future develops, as I'm sure it is a bright future that they will have.
Nice. 2 rounds remain. TSM on the buy once more. Their loss bonus is still kind of middling loss bonus. Not great, not terrible. But do they have enough to win only their 3rd round of the match so far? That is the question. Cloud9's turn to go double AWP. Stewie and Skadoodle. Always nice to see Stewie on the AWP. Likes to take some of the more creative angles in comparison to Skadoodle, who will be keeping an eye on any would-be Ivy pushes from TSM. Whereas you can see Stewie's he's more focused on getting an entry kill. Twist is playing close as well. He's currently trying to abuse a smoke trick, but as the smoke disappears, so will he.
Yeah, good timing in that sense from Cloud9, not to just walk into it haphazardly on the off chance that maybe he wasn't playing the smoke trick. So avoiding that landmine. Landmine is now moved elsewhere.
Always good to avoid landmines.
Agreed. Now Cloud9, they've slowed the pace down. They've slowed the pace down quite somewhat compared to some previous rounds, and it's very good to catch out aggression, or also to just waste utility of a team that has low utility but expects aggression, because that's all they've seen. That's what they've been conditioned to expect. But Automatic back to his usual tricks, always in this forward position here. And usually this is a spot in which Cloud9, once Automatic finds himself here, they can kind of spring off of his position, because once the initial forward engagements are found, he can wrap around the side and split the defense.
Again, TSM have no idea what to expect. They're just gambling. FNS is very deep in towards the B bomb site. Look at Automatic's position. How has he got here? That is insane. Meanwhile, Skadoodle's getting tagged with the bomb, so maybe the bomb's been spotted now. Where will the frags go? Dinks, look at how much life Cloud9 don't have. This is surely a favorable situation for TSM. Rex with a nice angle. There's the bomb, not going to get planted. 7 seconds now. I don't think they'll even pick up the bomb in time to plant it. It's too late. The bomb can't go down, and the round is with TSM.
Well, at least nothing will get the extra $300 for the plant, but his team will not get any money. It indeed was too late. Yeah, it's a little bit sad because Cloud9, they waited a little bit too long. The positioning that they managed to get was brilliant. The play that they were running was actually very cool because they had Automatic in a very forward position, unbeknownst to the CTs, and at the same time, with the rest of the team kind of coming behind Automatic, they also had Shroud pushing B at the same time. So it was actually a really nice round. They just left it too late.
Last chance saloon in the first half. See who can pick off the final round, and indeed the pace has been completely changed. Shroud, we look behind him because there's a player there. Semphis now, how many kills is he good for? There's the first one. They may not realize where these CTs are. Absolute madness on the A site. Frags all over the place. Nothing but headshots coming out from Cloud9 now. Looking for the final two CT players, both on the other side of that green train. Everything slows down to almost a complete halt. This time Skadoodle will have success planting the bomb. And it's time for TSM to make their play.
What a play they're going to need to make in this position. You can hear the bomb ticking in the distance, and it only gets worse and worse as time goes on. A kit onto Relics. He'll find himself an engagement, catches Skadoodle mid-air. But Automatic is in position for the trade, and even though Semphis knows he's there, with 9 health, there is just not much you can do about this. And it's an impossible situation, and Semphis will no longer have to worry about it. 12-2-3. Fantastic first half coming out of Cloud9. A first half that we expected to see from them against TSM. It's going to be a hard road back, and this is the beginning of a best of 3.
Automatic was just on your screen there. Currently 20 for 9 on this map. And now TSM's destiny on train may live and die by the pistol round, which is coming to you in 17 seconds. They're on the T side. They have the freedoms of the T side, but that freedom may be taken away by Homeland Security, aka Cloud9 in this case.
And one of the reasons as well that Automatic was able to get so many frags, that's really impressive. Also, actually, that he has so few deaths is the fact that he was always the man that was getting the sneaky position in the yard, basically. And so he had that job to make those frags, and he did his job by picking them up. So you can see why the team gives him responsibilities. He makes pretty damn good decisions. Does Automatic and has the skill to back it up as well. Steady player. Now, Cloud9, they've got to win this pistol. I mean, sorry, TSM have to win this pistol. There's no way around that. Good start from Relics, 2 for him.
Bomb moving its way onto the A site now. There are 4 players surrounding nothing. He does not have much in the name of support, but Skadoodle coming in there in the last second like an action movie hero. Nothing still alive as well. And now the advantage is with Cloud9. What has happened to this? Rex has got 2 kills. He needs a lot more. He needs himself the ace. Just about getting a final kill final shot onto nothing, but then Stewie2K puts him out of his misery. We said they may live and die by the pistol. They've lost the pistol. Will they now be lambs to the slaughter?
Very sad after that double entry from Relics. But indeed, Cloud9, they're going to be having a great time here. We've got the scout pick up onto Skadoodle. And we have the rest of Cloud9 picking up rifles actually on the whole. Obviously, the thing about rifles on this map is you have so many awesome ranges to play with. Ooh, wow, Automatic already finding a kill in the first 10 seconds. In fact, I think in the 9th second of the round, he found a headshot.
Yeah, I think Sick went for a fast entry into main. Unfortunately, the fast entry was a bullet to the face. FNS in no man's land, no support, no numbers game from TSM, getting taken down in isolation. That is brief, it is swift, it is over.
Good stuff from Stewie as always. It's always fun to watch Stewie play. He's got such a a flicky kind of style, high sensitivity, I imagine, onto Stewie. If you actually know the sensitivity, please tweet it to me, because I'm curious now.
I'm very sensitive.
Or is centimeters for a 360 would be also very good to know for me specifically. But 14-3 is going to be the score for Cloud9, as they are now 2 away, of course, from closing this one down. And all they have to deal with in this round to get to game point is deal with some Tech9s. How hard could that be? How hard could it be, James?
Funny question, Dan. Funny you asked that. Bunch of flashbangs, just the one smoke. This is a map where smokes mean variance on the A site, but Semphis is on A on his own at present. Relics towards Ivy, and now we see the numbers starting to stream in, maybe? No? Well, it looks like they're going to engage into A one by one. So this could be death by paper cuts, Dan.
1 by 1, not advised. Not advised. I cannot advocate this in good faith.
Look at where Stewie is. He's inspecting the showers. For mildew, for moist.
For the black mold. Oh, we have a forward kill there by Sick, though, onto the bomb site. The bomb, I mean, can it really go down? Great positions by Cloud9, despite being 3 players alive, although not able to close some of the kills down. And that is a sprint to the B bomb site. Finesse will have himself a scout along the way. That's a nice little pickup for him. And with that scout, actually, this can get very interesting now.
Yeah, but look at Shroud's position. Shroud is on the flank. If he checks his left, then he will be in good stead, and he does. There goes the finesse, there goes the scout, leaving Sick alone. 1 versus 2. He's got armor and the M4, but he can't get the headshot onto Stewie 2K. A-OK for Cloud9. Game points on train, 15-3. A mere 12 game points for Cloud9.
Yeah, not too much you can say about that one. Just outclassed overall. Cloud9 definitely the better drilled team.
Happy faces. Happy faces, Dan.
Not from Scooty, although he doesn't smile.
No,
he's stone cold.
He's slightly poker face. Not as poker face as Natfly, but he's up there. Up there with the poker faces. Shroud is spraying hearts onto the ground. How cute. Shroud, how cute. TSM, 3 rifles, 2 pistols, the odd grenade here and there. What is your plan with this buy? You'll often see more prepared teams on train opt for Tech9s over rifles so they can have more utility, so they can have that wall of smokes, those Molotovs into the A sites. For example, TSM chosen the big guns though, so far so good. For a brief second, Skadil though evening up the score. There's one onto Sick as well. And now the rest of the cavalry come in, the horses riding over the humans.
And there's the GG, Cloud9 16, TSM 3. And there again,